Good day, students. Miss Thomas here again. Last video we spoke about the thrifty behavior. What is thrift and how Caribbean people practice thrifty behavior. You know, the wise use of your possessions and money. That's thrift. And in the last video we spoke about budgeting. Today we're going to talk about saving and some of the benefits of thrifty behavior to the individual. The country, the government can practice thrifty behavior as well. And of course, there are benefits to that. So some benefits of thrifty behavior to the individual is that you save more money due to your wise spending habits. Because you have wise spending habits, you are inclined to have more money because you don't spend on everything. So there's more money to save. And of course, having more money saved will be of a benefit to you and your family. Another benefit of thrifty behavior is readily available money for unforeseen expenses. In life, many things take us by surprise, illness, car breakdown, unforeseen expenses, you didn't budget for it or you didn't see it coming. If you are saving, there is readily available cash for you to access. So that is one of the benefits of thrifty behavior. And that thrifty behavior we're talking about is saving. You develop a greater level of discipline through thrifty behavior. Saving on its own is a discipline. It's many people find it challenging to save because needs are so great, or sometimes it may be our wants. Remember in the last video we spoke about assessing your needs as opposed to your wants. So that is something that we do continually, checking to see what is our needs versus what we should consider wants. Another benefit of thrift is an improvement in the standard of your living. Because there's more access to money, your standard of living would improve. Of course, you would be able to pay for education, proper medical attention, and things of that manner. Another benefit is a greater sense of independence and less reliance on credit. We spoke about the use of credit cards. Remember, that is not your money. That's money that is lent to you via the financial institution, banks. So it is not yours. But if you have your own money, you have a greater sense of independence where you won't be indebted to financial institutions. Because once you use credit cards and so on, or have too many loans, you have to ensure that those loans are paid back. So you are indebted to the banks and so on. But if you practice thrift, you gain more independence from financial institutions and from even borrowing from others. On a government level, when the government practices thrift, meaning, again, the wise use of money, they are able and they can better serve the less fortunate, provide better education and healthcare for the citizens, and of course that benefits all of us. So there are lots of great benefits to practicing thrift. And of course, saving is one of the ways that we practice thrift. Last video we spoke about budgeting, and we're talking about, I'm so sorry, talking about saving. And there are a number of ways people go about saving. There are different forms of saving and in different institutions that you go about saving. There are different, so some of the ways I have here are saving in shares and deposits. You normally do that through a credit union, where you have shares in the credit union. They call it shares. In a bank, they might call it a saving account. So you have term deposits and mutual funds. Those are mainly from investment trusts or financial houses like unit trust that we have here in Trinidad. Your saving deposits, of course, could be from building societies and friendly societies. Retirement and saving plans would be the institution that would be most associated with retirement and saving plans are life insurance companies, and we have many all throughout the Caribbean. And of course, commercial banks encourage you to save and have term deposit. They also have retirement plans and so those are just some different ways that people save. Now there are some traditional ways of saving that would have come from different backgrounds, from our ancestral backgrounds. In Trinidad, through our African descendants, we have the susu, and of course, I am positive there would be different forms of savings that would have come down from our East Indian descendants as well. Throughout the Caribbean, we'll have different traditional type of savings. Those that I called out here from financial institutions and banks and insurance companies and credit unions, those are commercial type and non-traditional type ways that people save. Okay, so when you become an adult and you start working, you can explore all the different ways that you can save and the different institutions you can put your money into when you want to save and practice that thrifty behavior. So, of course, just to recap, thrifty behavior would, there are many benefits to it. Last video we spoke about how we go about practicing thrifty behavior. And of course, thrifty behavior doesn't just apply to the individual, it also applies to families and to governments. So that's the end of this class, short and sweet. Next class, we will speak about the credit union and how we can save using the credit union, which is a financial institution. So I'd like to thank you for listening, and remember to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe and share. I'm getting my words tongue-tied. And have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. Bye.